Geogwitch, and welcome back to the next episode of Dyson Sphere Program. And it has been a while since episode 2. Had some technical difficulties with the recording and lost it all, which is a bit of disappointing. But you can see here where I got in the last between this one and the last episode was the beginning of a mall here. And getting it started, getting these lined up, and starting to work on this. Now, the only downside is this is actually built on the equator of the planet, right dead on the equator. And the one downside I have for that is the fact that I had plans for the equator. I've been seeing people doing the rail guns and the solar panels on the equator for power and stuff, and I like the idea. I think it looks interesting, especially to start off with, as I think I'm going to view this planet as really my production planet for the rails, or for the sails, for this sun. Where are we? Where's our sun? For this sun. And I'm thinking I'm going to use the other one. So, long term, importing all the stuff I need to this planet and sending it up by railgun to the sun to make a Dyson Sphere for this one anyways, and we'll see how it works in regards down the road. But my first step really actually is getting my mall here actually moved. I'm going to tear this down and rebuild my nice line of the mall further down. I think I'm gonna go further down. So you can see here I got I think I've built south. No, I'm gonna build north. I'm gonna start up here and just build north for the mall. So start here and just work my way around for the mall wise, for all the parts I need. That's the first step. So we'll see you in a jiffy when I have my mall ready to go. So our line looks nice and pretty here, all lined up again, moved up a bit. I've more of this laid out, and you can see here the equator. So what I make use in this both in solar power production and the rail guns. I'll see how the solar goes, but definitely rail guns. I want to get the Dyson Sphere sails being sent off from this point into space. I think it looks pretty cool if you have a line or two lined up side by side, feeding the items down the middle. I think that'll look pretty cool. I want to give it a go and see how it works. But that's why I moved all of this up. So I'm going to be producing a lot, all the items here in a row, and then potentially having a centralized item where I can collect them. So a lot of these things here that I need. And I also found out in the last one, if we take a quick look at the storage box here, and I found out you can limit the amount you produce. So if I only want one stack of an item, that's great. I can have only one stack of an item, where I'll only have what I need. And then if I take the stack, the system will continue to produce and add more in. But first things first, we need to be looking at what we want to produce. So I want to look at these first 4 here. Definitely. So that's will be the first 4. Then look at, I can add in the wireless power station, the sorter Mark II, because these are the 4 I'll be using the most. Also smelters will be the 5th. And then look at the splitters and stuff as well down the line. Again, I can add in. So previously I was using the splitter on the system like this, but then I really thought about there is simpler ways to do the belts. One way I seen what I thought was a great idea was this, and then back down again. Watch what we can do here, which I thought was sort of an ingenious way to do this. So if we do up and then go back down, now that's a bit offline, a bit. So go back to belts again. If we do it here and then press down, we can put that in place, and then I can actually do this and send a, what's this, sorter mark 1 between them, so it'll just pull off the item. The sorter mark 1 does work at 1.5 trips per grid, so if trip second per grid, so that should keep any system fed. And if I need more, all I do is I can add in a Mark II. I can double the production. If I need more, I can add in a second line. The idea is this, all these belts I will be fed up to, I think they can, what can they carry? They can carry 6 items per second. So 60 a minute. So I'll be looking at having these all maxed out, and then upgrading them to Mark II if I need to, as the line gets longer and longer. And if need be, I can easily add in a second line over this, and then where I run out of materials on a Mark II, I can just stop it and add in and have the second line come in after it. So there is ways around it, and also with this method it means that it's a lot tighter here. I might use the sorter methods if I'm looking at maybe dividing off the items that belts are being produced, and that'll be that side. So we'll get rid of you. Look at production. So our first item we want to look at is, where are you? The power pole. So the power pole I need to produce, I need the magnetic coil, which is magnetics, and the copper produced into one. So the magnetics first of all are, so I can do this right bang here. I'm going to start at this grid line here. So right there, zoom in a bit, get some nice and personal, nice and close. So this will produce the component magnetic. Great, fantastic, right where I want it. I could actually do, I could do this. Can I? Is it too close? I think it's too close. It is too close. I'm looking at how I'm going to bring the copper in as well. So potentially I might shove this here, twirl this around like this. So you'll be feeding into this, and that component is going to be the magnetic coil. Now this is the only downside to this, so I have to organize myself first. I have to get what? Well, that's not gonna work. Does this work? No. Okay. I'll do it this way. Did you delete? If I delete that, does it give me the option of going up? Alright. It does. No, it doesn't. See, it's raised there. Do it that way, and then I can X these tons. Oh, after adding in do that. Yeah, the idea sounds great until you go to test it. Now, can I put a sorter here? Did it work? Well, I won't know, but it looks like it'll work. Oh, look. It's not gonna work. Did you see? Are you seeing this? What I'm seeing? Look at the direction of the belt. Right, so that looks better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. So now it's going to pull it off this. I can pull that in there. So now I have the coil. And if I stick down another mama here, this one's going to produce this. So now I can run this directly into here, and then I can run about down this side. I have to do the same here for this bad boy, but it's just not playing games, so I have to. The way is to delete this on both sides. Start here, then raise up. And then bring it back down again. I'll get this. I'll get it. I will get it. I will get it. Then I can potentially no, that's gonna work. Do this. Oh, it's gonna be trial and error, which is great. This is the way to test it. This is the way to get all of this working. Oops. I deleted the wrong belt there. Sorry. Alright, that's up. Then back down. Now I need this. Okay. We'll get there. Slowly steps. Slow steps. It looks weird. Oh man. I'm gonna have to... Give me a second. I got it to work. Finally. I got this lined up. I think what you need to do is you just delete the section. So if I wanted to do it here, so I just delete the section. Then I'm going to place this one here. Go away. So that one's placed up. Then you get it out 1 or 2 out from your belt. Then you need to bring it down. At this point then, you delete this piece. And then you'll go back and build in your other piece of belt. So there. Now bring this back down. And it works a treat like that. And that's it. And if you wanted to balance a bit further, you can move it back a bit further. But that is the concept behind it. So I can delete that. Delete this. Then just connect these two up. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and you have a now working system. So I have the storage here. I'm going to reduce this. I don't need a whole lot. I love this. This. Even 2 stacks. I'll take 2 stacks. That's over 200 of them. 200. Actually, I could maybe look at getting rid of some of the crap that's in my pockets. Come back here. Yeah. You take that, and then yeah. Then you take that. Yeah. Yeah, you take that. Yeah, so now I'm going to put together my next 4 pieces, which will be the belts, conveyors, assembly and the smelter. Now as the sun rises over my little mall, I have up to the smelter done. The smelter, the manufacturer, assembly machine. Assembly machine, this splitter, belt, and the power pole. Now I changed the way I done it because this was just a pain trying to get this to work and match to swapping it. So anything I'm pulling off is actually on the ground, and then I'm just pushing the other belt up above it and then bringing it back down on the level ground again when I'm done. And it worked out far better. It's far easier to set up the feeding lines. All of that is a lot easier and quicker, which is exactly what I want. You want to have this, it's in repetition, that it's a quick for you, it's easy to set up, so on and so forth. So now I have to work on and getting a few more bits set up. Turbines, splitters, the mining machines, the storage. So I might as well go and keep tipping away and get the majority of these made that I have. See, I don't have glass, but I can make glass from, where can I make it? How can I make it again? See, a lot of these items I'll have to get the raw stone over. So again, that'll be something that'll be added into the production line, into the bus for the mall. I can get a lot of these done up. What's this one? This comes from the glass. Glass comes from the stone. This comes... Ooh, I can make this now as well. Graphite. So that means I can start feeding the power into the graphite. I'd say my power consumption now is... I still have a generation capacity of 15 megawatts. But if I can bet you... Is it P, is it? Production is descending. Production ascending. Is the power in here? No. Where do I see the power? Now I see this here, but there is, I know I can get a total production value for power. Is this in statistics? Details panels on here? Nope. Statistics? Nope. Mecha. Inventory. Technology tree? Nope. Come back out of there. It's somewhere. Somewhere. Anyway, so we're going to crack on and get these other bits built up and see where we get to then. So quickly, while I pave the whole planet and continue with my mall down there. So I got the storage setup, but I wanted to show you this. I seen this on another streamer, and YouTuber. So his name is CPU. Generally, previously, this is the first time I've seen where someone's tried to actually maximize the amount of ore coming off a patch. Usually you'd see here you'd only put one mining machine per ore node. But what he done was he tried to pack as many as he could onto one patch. So as you can see here, I actually have 3 full belts coming off this patch. So 6. I think most of these, there's a 7, there's a 5, and 6 and 6 veins. See that I'm looking here. So you can fit a maximum of 12 veins onto one belt. No more, no less. Well, you can fit less if you want. But what he devised in one of his streams that I've seen is pack as many miners as you can on veins. Just pack them on. Generally, this is easier to pipe now. We have 3 full iron ore nodes, or iron ore belts, conveyor belts coming off this one vein node. And I've done the same here for stone and for coal up here. Now, I haven't combined the coal yet. They're uneven numbers. I think it's 2.5 there, or 2 with 9 was it? There's a 9. We have a, what's this one? 7. So this is a bit more higgledy-piggledy. You have to rebalance those ones. But again, like here is 3 full no belts of stone, and I have a 9. Like, that's massive. Like, potentially what I might do from with all this stone and this iron is create a factory here producing just these, so I don't have to leave it overnight together. And it means as well you can actually drain these nodes a lot faster as well if you pull all the materials off here. So potentially I could use this iron node to supply everything that's needed on these 2 lines, and then pull it off. Again, you want to drain them fast, so to make more space for yourself. So I'll aim at getting a lot of process set up these 3 nodes here, so I can clear this from my belt, and I can add other items on here from my mall. But again, I got all the standard items done up first for the mall, and then look at getting more complicated items after that. We'll have to get all these set up, and then I'm going to get the production of motors set up for the, see, look at this, 50 mil already. Every one of my storage boxes up here are full. So I'm already at a point where I've got nearly everything I need. Just have to produce the last of it. And again, just straightforward mold system. Nothing too complicated enough to figure out. Again, using the belt, the other belts go over. What I might actually try here for this section is have all belts run at 1 high, and then bring them down as I need them. How does that sound? And bring them back up again. I have to say the scenery in this game, I love it. Like, just watch the sun cresting over the hill. Or over the planet, not the hill. Jesus. So you can see here, I have up to the solar panels all done. Pretty straightforward. Again, as you can see, the belts are winding up and down, over and back, left and right. They're fairly fitting in, so I have a lot of these items now all automated, so if I need them. So the last one here was the solar panel here. Just sort of built this, but it still isn't quite right. I think this maybe could be faster. Like I'm seeing here that this isn't, this is starved, this system. But yet, yeah, now this is full now. So really right, give me a second, really. What is... So to make this component here, sorry, to make this is 1 every 10 seconds. So you potentially 1 a second. So you should be able, if you have 12 coming in, you should be able to mass up 12, but no. It's using 1 a second. Is it? Yeah, 1 a second. So it's producing every 10 seconds. No. Every 10 seconds it's producing 1. So you need 10 of these to produce 1 a second. I have only 4. Right, this is producing 1 every 2 seconds. So that's half of 1 a second. So I need 1 a second for this. But then I'm only producing 1 every 10 seconds. So I'd need 10 of these just to feed 1 of these. Right. Yeah, and I definitely don't have that. I definitely do not have that level of supply. So potentially I need to get this up to a full 12. I think it's at 11 or 10. And turn it in here. So I let this one take off 2, but this will have 10. I need to have 10 of these to feed 1 of these machines. Okay, so I need to make that adjustment because I want to get this humping out here. It's still getting a good rhythm here, but still this is the bottleneck. So regards solar panels, 1 every 5 seconds. So 6 every 5 seconds, that's less of a 0.8 every second that it needs. So I need to produce at least a minimum of 1 of these per second to feed this system. Just to produce 1 of these every 5 seconds. And this produces 2 a second. So I'd have to have 10 of these to keep this up to speed. And that would keep 1 of these up to speed. And that would produce 1 every 5 seconds. So every minute, that's 12 every minute. 12 a minute. Every hour, that's 60 minutes. 12, 6 by 12 is 70, 72, 720 an hour. Not bad. But anyways, what I am going to set out just on the end of this video here, I need to get my engines up and running. We need the engines for the next stage. I need to get the last of these 2 bits of odds and ends upgrades and the technology tree done. So I'm not looking at them. Now engines I need, we go in here to engines. So we need coils, gears, and plates. So coils and plates are both, I need a smelter to make the magnetic rings first of all. So magnetic rings, smelter. Just need 1 of those and a plate. So that's where these come in. So I need to get this first. Go this, 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 and then we get this. Oh, wrong one, this one. Click on this. Bring that down to there, and then we can bring that into there. And then bring this over. Bring that down to there. That into there, and then I can bring this back up over the belt here. Click. Oh. Will you link up, please? Do as you're told. Be a good little belt. Okay. Now we're sucking diesel boy. In there. That's perfect in there. So that is our smelter. Then we need this bad boy here, and this guy is going to be producing Get in there. The coil, so I need the copper. And you get over there. So to you. Bounce. No, I want you down. Get down. Get down. And there. So that is the coils being made. So next we need. I need just the gears, which is the plates. Alright, so. What I will do here is. I'm going to do a bit of trickery here. This guy is going to come here. Up to there. Then I'm going to use the double speed. Yeah, I forgot to hit record. So I threw together the last few bundles here and I lumped them into my pocket. Oh god. If I had brains, I'd be dangerous. Yeah, I was playing away, recording. And it stopped recording. But anyways, this is the engines setup. This is just a setup to get the research done. I'm just going to tear this down again the next day. Don't necessarily need it, it's just there to look good. We're going to get there. 12, 11, 10. But what a sight. What a sight. We're waiting down, counting down. So I'm going to build my concrete facility here where the stone and the iron is here. Got at least one of these lines each pushing in here just to mass produce at least mechanical frame. Oh yes, look, I'm actually moving faster. Whoa-ho. Oh, yeah. Now I need to get trees and this for the next research, but I'll have that bunged out, including my concrete manufacturing for the next episode. I'm going to look at research. Blue research, definitely the next one to get that production and maybe the actual facility, my research facility done that I'm going to have permanently on this planet. I've seen some ideas online and I'm definitely liking the looks of them. Definitely. And looking at the way of throwing together. I think at the South Pole actually. If I look at the South Pole. This is the north. I'm taking this as, well, I'm not sure which is north and south. What do you think? Is red north? What'd you say? Well, when I look at this one here, this oil, crude oil and stone veins are in the way and I don't want to bury them. But when you look at the north, there's a lot of space here that potentially I can concrete and build my research facility down here on this one. You can see where I've concreted a lot of stuff to gather up the, what do you call that, soil to build over water. So yes, that is the next day. For now, finished my mall, my basic mall, so I can be, a lot of the items are being produced for me, so I don't have to be building it in my pocket anymore. Actually, what is this one here? Energy circuit. Increase the recovery speed of mecha core energy. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. And then when you look at it, it's all blue and red from now on. And that's why I want to automate the blue and the red from... Yeah, I see all this. Look at all this. It's all blue and red. Including this red or yellow. Yes. Even these ones as well. We're moving away completely from any of the basic research materials. Yeah, click on this. Come on. On cue. Have I got the wrong language? But I haven't. No, manual research. Use inventory item. Smelting purification. Research complete. I don't know. Look at the tree. Yeah, so look at that is it for today. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Have a nice evening, weekend, whatever time you're watching this at, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Slán.